Hi there, Therese-Sparby here with another episode of the Adventure-Preneurs Challenge. And today's topic is a juicy one. It's actually the topic that without selling, entrepreneurs and adventurepreneurs could not have businesses. Effectively, without selling, all entrepreneurs and adventurepreneurs are self-unemployed. So selling is key to having a product or a service that you're going to share with the world. You know, I have a hankering that the reason you're an entrepreneur in the first place is because you have something you really want to share with the world, not because you're so excited that you're amazing, but because you're so excited that it's going to help the world, that it's going to serve the world in some way, shape, or form. Today I have 3 keys, and they're the only 3 keys that you need to keep in mind. It is so basic for when you're selling. Alright, let me tell you what they are just off the bat. The first one is to believe in what you're selling. The second is to be unattached to whether or not you make a sale. And third is to not take anything personally. Alright, so number 1, believe in what you're selling. Now, the believe in what you're selling isn't just some cliche like, ooh, I've got a great product and sham wow. No, this is actually talking about believing from in your heart of hearts that this product is the best thing to get your client what they want. Think about the last time you got really excited about a sale. Was it because of the money? Or was it because you were excited about the impact you were about to create in that person's life? It's interesting to think about, isn't it? You know, let me tell you a quick little story about myself. I never thought I was going to be a salesperson or any good at sales for that matter. I wanted to be middle management in a company where I didn't have too much responsibility or too little responsibility that I wasn't making enough money. And I realized that was never going to work for me. Right out of high school, I actually answered an ad for a company called Vector Marketing. And for those of you that know what that is, it actually sells Cutco cutlery. And Cutco cutlery, it is the most amazing set of knives. I have had mine now for over 10 years. I've only had them serviced once, but they were back to me lickety-split. And I'm telling you this because even as I think about these knives and how often I use them, 3 times a day, I am so proud to have been someone who got the honor to sell these products. And as I sat across from my clients, they knew that. And that led to me being the number 2 sales rep out of an office of 500 in the North Star division. I actually sold well over $15,000 worth of knives in a single summer. Now, and I played a lot that summer too, but it was so natural for me to sit with people and sell them a product that I truly believed in. All of a sudden I realized selling isn't about figuring out a way to pitch or manipulate people. It's actually about getting behind a product that I'm so excited about that people can feel my passion when I'm talking about it. Okay? So find that product that you believe in, your service that you are so excited to share, and don't hide your excitement about it. Don't hide it, because people want to see how excited you are about that product. Number 2, be unattached to whether or not you get the sale. Now think about it for a second. When somebody asks you to do something and they're attached to it, what's the energy like? You know, when somebody asks you to do something and they're unattached to it, what's the energy like? Now, what I mean by that is, if you're sitting over there going, what do you mean by attached and unattached? If I ask you to do something like do the dishes, and I ask from a place that's attached, like I'm going to get pissed at you if you don't do the dishes, the energy is a demand. And how do you react when people demand something of you? Basically, you're like, screw off, I'm not interested. But If somebody asks you just like, can you help me? I'm so underwater right now and I don't have time, but I really need the dishes done. Can you help me? That would be fantastic. Don't you want to bend over backwards to help somebody? So it's important that in the sales process, you're not attached, because your client is going to be able to feel that attachment. Your client is going to know that you need that money, or you're going to be ticked off if they say no to your product or your service. So, number 2, be unattached. How do you do that? Take a deep breath. Know that in your heart of hearts, you want to serve this person by giving them the best solution. Number 3. Now, don't take anything personally. And this is the craziest one. It's actually really hard to get a handle on, because we think everything is all about us. All about us. You know, who doesn't? The minute somebody gives you a no in sales, how do you react? Most often we take it personally. Like, how could they do this to me? Why would they say no to me? But really, they're just doing what they need to do for them. What's the best thing for them to do for themselves right now? You know, tomorrow it may be different, but maybe not. So don't take it personally if you get a no. And guess what? Don't take it personally if you get a yes. Like, if you get a yes, it's not because you're the most phenomenal salesperson out there. It's because you have the right product for this person at this time. So get excited, you know, by all means, but don't take it personally. So again, believe in the product that you're selling. Be unattached to the outcome of whether or not you sell it. And 3, don't take anything personally. With these 3 different factors in play, you can create the most powerful sales. And people will say to you, much like they said to me when I sold them Cutco cutlery, "Oh my gosh, this was the most amazing experience. I didn't even know I wanted or needed this thing, but I'm so glad I bought it. There wasn't a single time in this whole process where I felt like you were trying to sell me something." And the honest to goodness truth is, you won't be. You'll know what you want in your heart of hearts in service of your customers, and whether or not they accept that gift that you are to them isn't going to matter to you. Because if they don't, the next person will. As crazy and far out as these structures seem, try them on. Put them in play in your business. Why not? We're adventurers and we're entrepreneurs. So look forward to talking to you soon. If you have any other questions or want to connect with me, look for me at awakenyouressence.com.